Hi. I just wanted to take a look. I've just seen a notice that, not unlike what I suggested, not just suggested, but flat out said, in many of my readings on Putin about a group within that's close to him, planning on overthrowing him. Now that's been leaked by top Ukrainian intelligence. And I just want to look at that because I did get that he would be gone a lot faster from power than most of us would expect. And indeed, I think also maybe gone in other ways too, but I'm not sure, you know. So let's just late night look at this. I just feel like, you know, I understand Ukraine is definitely going to be putting out information that is going to be demoralizing, but I think it's true. So I want to see with Putin how he is doing. Right now, Ukrainian intelligence are claiming that he's at odds with a man by the name of Bortnikov, I think. I wrote this down. I got to find my page. Sorry, that's so darn noisy. Okay. Yeah, here we are. So they say right now the news is that Moscow is in an active phase of where they are building, I think, just adapting a plan. I think there's always been one kind of in place in case he went a little too cray, because he's been there a while. And I think they've been looking to do this for some time. But I think they are looking at the circumstances in which way they can act. It's my gut feeling, because I've been getting this for, like I said, a long time out, you know, every time I read practically that somebody in his upper echelon group, and that's what they're saying, is going to be probably getting rid of him pretty quickly, pretty soon, because he, and that is Vlad and Bortnikov, had a falling out apparently recently after Vladimir Putin blamed Bortnikov for fatal quote unquote miscalculations in Putin's invasion of Ukraine. And, you know, you can't blame all these other people. Part of the problem is that the greed and these machines not being upkept, it's all been a choice that's really been part of the way Vladimir has been the ruler. You know, he's been responsible for that military being in the state in which it is. Either people don't feel like they can tell him, or they are being told maybe to go cheap on upkeep. Kind of, it always seems to be the gamble of for the now and never mind later. There's just some sort of miraculous expectation for these vehicles. I think it's because these leaders get more and more separated from reality. So let's just take a look. I have this deck I really do like, but some of the cards are in really bad shape, so it kind of gets a little funny to shuffle them. So let's just see, is indeed this coup on just on board to happen sooner than perhaps we anticipate. Because they're giving us this message, and that's a big deal. Now, it's definitely to upset and wind up Putin, which is smart, but also let's just see if they've had enough yet. I'm getting the Three of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, they are. I'm getting that there are, I think, three people. There are three people in that upper echelon, that group, that elite group of his, of Putin's, and they are looking to definitely oust him, to have him leave with that Eight of Cups. They want to force him out of office. You know, it's like, boy, bye. Bye. Walking away. You are to walk away, go away. So I do feel that I see three, or what is representative of a little cluster of people in his, well, you know, in his elite group that are definitely upset and looking for this opportunity to push him out. And interestingly enough, so that was the Three of Cups and the Eight of Cups. This is the Nine of Cups. And it's falling under, the way I'm reading it, just intuitively, it's falling under the Three of Cups. So I think they will be successful. They look at they're needing to be healing, and it's the dead, so many dead as well. This is often representing a tomb in many Rider-Waite series of the tarot, or it is also representing long kind of term healing that is needed. And it falls under that abandonment card, or the card of walking away, though it's also typically referred to, that walking away card, when, you know, you can't go back to the past and the only way to go is away. And that is what I see for him. And yes, I do see them doing that. And they are feeling that there's a great deal of really long-term, long-scale type of healing that needs to happen, and they'd be right. Okay. We have the King of Pentacles. And he is falling underneath one of the group, if you will, that are close. And this man would be a very well-to-do businessman. His wealth is one such that he can be anonymous, pretty much. And I think that he is a big part of this. He really is emotionally upset by what is going on, and wants healing, recognizing that Ukraine and also Russia need healing, and they need him to. Only way that's going to happen is if he's not in office. Yes, they realize that there's this Four of Pentacles energy, this clutching, this greed, this and it's not necessary. And it's interesting because we get that Eight of Cups where, you know, they want him to walk away. And then we get the two fours, the Four of Swords, of healing and taking the time to heal, and just kind of trying to stabilize. But I think he is resistant to their push to leave also. I do feel that. And when he does that, I think the King of Pentacles here, somebody who is amongst a man in and amongst that elite group, I think is going to get really upset, because this man I'm being shown is just as much, his finances, his money, he's a businessman of some kind, and this is cramping his style, shall we say. Yes, I feel like the trade, the sanctions. And so he is looking, here at the world and about what needs to be done and what he can do. And I think, yes, he's definitely, I'm getting the vibe of a man that's going to be involved in this. Now, I would also caution that some of these people that want to overthrow may not be that much better. Power can be the ultimate corrupter. And I get the 10 of Wands with that 2 of Wands. So it's also the end. It's recognizing the end of a long cycle where they have carried the baggage of an old, outdated, ideal notion, leadership. Yeah. So he's not going to go easily. He's not going to go quietly. And they know that. They know that about him. So I believe they're looking at, and this is motivated by, I think, their ability to have their income, that is, let's say, very robust, to keep it on track. And also, I feel, and I'm picking up from these people, that they don't feel like it is in the best interest of Russia at all to be doing what he's doing. Yeah, there's going to be Ace of Swords. That is them coming up with a plan and clarity and agreement, I believe, to bring in a new day, a new dawn. Ace of Swords and the Devil, they get rid of him. That's what I really get with that. It is I do see that he will be overthrown, and relatively quickly. Definitely. It's coming anyway. And I think we're just weeks, months away from it, maybe, but not that many, because I do think the people there are planning. Definitely. They'll, incorporate something, figure out some method. 3 of Swords. It's going to feel betrayed. And the 6 of Pentacles, when he could have been helped. There's a Queen of Pentacles. To me, this is either Russia or Ukraine, because it just feels like the Earth Mother. It's the homeland. That's the mother country. And the King of Swords. Okay, so that would be, but see, here's the thing. Zelensky is an air sign too. So no, he's Capricorn. I'm sorry. That's right. This is Putin. So this would be Putin because he's the Libra, and the Queen of Pentacles. And that to me is probably Russia, Mother Russia, Russia itself. And I think he's going to be targeting the support also of women and mothers that have kind of blindly trusted him, and he's been able to brainwash, but that's not going to be enough. The Knight of Wands and Judgment, the loss of their sons and their neighbors' sons or other people in the family, I think being affected, other things that they're going to learn, particularly Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, his message, letting them know that Putin was lying, and he's very big there. And apparently the people have been able to see that message somehow, many. So he's made it somehow past some of the censorship that's going on over there. I just heard that recently. So I'm feeling like the land, it feels like with this Queen of Pentacles, the Putin card, and then we get the Knight of Wands and Judgment on him, feels like they turn on him. The women, especially the feminine energy that has supported him, starts to see the bigger picture, especially the ones that have been really super supportive. And I think it's going to be quite stunning to them. Remember, they've been brainwashed, and you know, some of them will never, you know, just the same with Trump. Some of them will never believe whatever, that's fine. But I'm seeing here, new day, new dawn. And this is going to really change some people's minds that you wouldn't have thought would be changed before, where they want to hold him to account for this, for his actions, for lying to the people of Russia, the purpose and the reason, whatever, you know, going that they wanted them there. That's such rubbish. And then war crimes, you know, he's hitting purposefully civilians and human shields. And I got that and saw that in readings prior to that he would do that. And especially the thing with children would be upsetting to people, because he's always done that. He's always been somebody that's been willing to hit those targets where there are children, and it's evil. So I'm going to set this deck aside because it's a little hard to shuffle, but that shows that yes, there is some definite effort underway to take him from power. It looks like it will be successful. Let's just see how Putin feels. I'm going to use my standard star tarot. A lot of people like this deck. It's really beautiful and it's pretty robust. It's one of the few that has held up to my manner of shuffling. So let me just see. So Putin will be overthrown, but how is he feeling about this right now? Let's just get a little more with that, and then I want to look at the people that are looking to do this and get some more information. But I'm not going to reveal anything that might jeopardize what they're doing. Nothing that I am going to be able to say or do is going to make a difference in that regard. So, and I wouldn't anyway. I wouldn't share something I thought was like, they don't need to know that. You know, you guys know how I am. If you don't, you're going to find out. So let's just take a look. Let's see. I will throw these cards in a Celtic cross manner to see if we can kind of like really kind of pull and delve in. So this elite, Bornikov and others, are they going to come up with a plan that will be successful soon, or relatively soon, on the horizon, to remove Putin and try him for war crimes and many other things? That's what I get. I'm getting the Fool. Okay. So yes, there is a gamble involved, but they just have to trust, you know, that this will work out. Okay, so that shows me, in my opinion, that there is a plan for a new beginning underway. Let's see what's crossing it. The Wheel of Fortune. Change. This is something that needs to happen, and that is, no matter what humans do, is going to come about almost as just, it's just a natural thing that needs to happen. And it's been resisted because Putin has not wanted to relinquish his power for many decades now. And this is also his fate, okay? That his fate is to be replaced. All right, yes, the Emperor. So here we are just on point about power and seats of power. Who is the ruler? And so this is the basis of the reading. And so this is also based on his actions and what he's doing as the president of Russia. And there definitely are people that want to hit, you know, swing and hit that gong and have him pulled off stage. What is crowning this is interesting. It is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this to me really makes me feel like this is, like I've said many times, is something that has been going on for a while. This is a group of people that have had this in mind for some time, okay? But they've also kind of been with him as he has made it lucrative. And they are thinking also of their own lucrative well-being with that Knight of Pentacles, because it's an earthly card. It's your body, it's your wallet, it's, you know, your family. So this indicates a card that is hard worker, puts in a lot of effort, is loyal, so forth. And that's crowning these people. So they've been loyal and they've been working for him for, you know, had connections with him, I believe, for a very long time. Some of these people. It isn't not just one person or another, it's a group. And in the recent past, there's the Knight of Swords. This makes me feel like the war. And this makes me feel like it's this group of people that are like, no, 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 no. This is not what they wanted. And not surprising, in the near future, we have the Knight of Cups. This is an offer. This is, sometimes it can be a bit of a lure, but it might be, look, we are giving you this chance, this offer to resign and blah, blah, blah. You know, it could be something like that. Okay. Or it could be something completely different where they may not be exactly 100 with him for a reason, and, you know, get him to comply or go along with whatever it is that they're trying to bring to him. That's coming in the near future. And there is the offering of a cup. So again, I think they're going to make some kind of an offering to him or suggestion. And I do think that it's like, if we're going to give him a chance, my feeling is, and then if he doesn't respond, then they feel like, okay, well, we warned him, and now we have to do what we have to do. That's the feeling I'm totally getting from this. And the Four of Wands, yeah, this is to do with, I feel like, the economy, the public, and its ability to connect with other, you know, areas of the world, and how it can flourish that way with, you know, because wands extend, wands energy in a healthy way expand. And that's what they're thinking on. The Three of Pentacles is in the environment. This, again, is more than one individual in the environment that are working on a goal or a plan together. Now, I don't know if this is Putin and his buddies that are working on the war plans, or if this is representing in the environment of those of the elite, some of them stepping forward to particularly handle certain aspects of a plan or to create one. I feel like, you know, there's a collaboration effort, and they have hope. They have hope to get him out of office and a new day. Like I said, they want a new day. The end result is the Six of Swords. So I do think that they will accomplish getting him out of office and turning the corner so that Russia and the other countries around Russia can breathe a huge sigh of relief, and no more of these silly, not just silly, but just ridiculous, sick, deluded ideas about being able just to invade another country and say you're liberating it is, and lying through your teeth about it. Those days are over. I think that most of the people that will be looking to lead in Russia will be wanting more connection with the West and other nations, more modern, update, not this antiquated Cold War kind of world idea. So I'm getting a lot of that, because there's also a sun that is coming up. Again, it's a new day. People have been wanting this for some time. Yes, they feel that they have been kind of like battered wife syndrome, or battered husband or whatever. It's like, yeah, Ace of Wands, that it's violent and that they've been kind of had to really endure. Here is the delusion of this, that this war is any anything but just a bloody invasion that should never have happened. Yeah. That 10 of Pentacles to me is the land of Ukraine. And this is his delusion to have it, to steal it, to take it. That's how they see it, that he's deluded. And they also see with the 10 of Pentacles, they want to keep the money that they've been looking to build for their family and their family's inheritance and in the future. And they don't like this wishy-washy fantasy that he's based this on and going in and doing this. They're not good with it because it also affects them especially. It's not entirely altruistic. We do have the death card. Now, that's radical change. To me, that's also doesn't necessarily mean that they take his life, but to me, that they will definitely be ending his long overdue regime. The card that goes with that is the Princess of Cups. It's again a new morning. And there's hope. There's some surprises that will come with this because it's the pace. It's the Page of Cups. So, and it's also, I think, connected to children. And if we looked at the two of these, we could say it's really been the deaths of all these children. And it's what I believe that has pushed people to say that is just beyond the pale. This is enough, enough, enough. He must be stopped. Yeah. And so there's a new day also. That idea is not dissimilar within that circle. And they look like they will do what they need to do so that the nation is back up on its feet and going in a positive direction without him. So that is very interesting. So we will see both nations certainly have improvement without him being, once he's like from power. And I do see that coming up. I see it coming up actually relatively quickly. Again, I just want to say, like I said before, I saw it where he would be going a lot more quickly than people thought. And so I think that there's likelihood that he will be removed, initially at least, from power by that inner elite circle. And will they take his life? I don't know. The death card is in there, but I definitely feel that they're going to do what they believe that they have to do to bring their nation into its new morning. And also for Ukraine. And we will have some interesting days yet ahead. There's still going to be, until that happens, a great deal of bloodshed and unhappiness and misery. So we need to make sure that we're donating and helping people there get to safety and whatnot. So yes, those wheels are returning and they will be successful in overthrowing Vladimir Putin, and it will happen pretty quickly. All right, see you later. Thumbs up, please, if you like this, and remember to share. I need a boost for my channel. Thank you.